This is boys versus girls scenario, but essentially, let's go some of the boys. Boys have retreated back. Nichols is the main, regions. Nichols holds out due to his main defensive line. He can always retreat to whenever he needs. And the girls have been focusing on the other boys for the entire time, so the front line stay at least. In the west, the girls have been planning an attack. Cut off the northern peninsula. Arm, essentially. It has a lot of factories which they could take. Before Nichols' artillery production. Which the girls plan to do. Shown in green is the girls' battle plans. First off, the girls will send their armies in, push up to the river, and then move north and capture the artillery into a production zone. Then, the girls will launch an attack across the river. Hopefully cutting it off. We're cutting off some of Nichols' land. But there are several flaws with this plan. The boys' battle plan involved essentially trying to make a better line around the river. But this would mean that if the girls attack the same time as the boys attack, they could potentially be a play. They wanted to encircle the large amount of girl forces in the middle. With one castle in this area, and hopefully getting peace. Even though the girls do not want peace, they wanted to defeat the boys first and get the land. They were calculated behind the river and west of here. This is where Nichols' bulk of his defenses are, along the western edge of the river. Nichols never really managed to start his attack earlier because it didn't involve as much logistics. Situations. Problem. Nichols' army was not completely diverse. After all, the rest of the boys defeated their soldiers here from overseas. There was several different countries and then fighting. Things got a little bit awkward. And though a few days later, the girls launched a counterattack against the boys in the region. The girls pushed back up to the river. It goes all the way up to the river in more places than before. And shortly after, the girls pushed up to the river again. So this time now, the girls amassed a force of a lot larger than what Nichols could conceal. Although this was Nichols alone, it's figures, because we don't know just how many Nichols' allies had in the field. But it's estimated to be around 500,000. That wasn't the most. And if you saw one of my very early on videos, What if boys and girls went to war at my class? You wouldn't understand. Well, basically, all the other boys got destroyed. Now the girls, by the time they had to invade me, were essentially out of energy, essentially out of resources, so they had to make peace with Nicholas Robert after capturing my capital. And my capital finally fell. I should make a part 2 to the video. I was trying to make one, but I'll make one after this one. Yeah, honestly. But then the girls completely push up to the sea, heading off the northern peninsula. And Nicholas's forces retreated south and managed to hold. The same could not be said for the north. But the girls were making a large breakthrough. In fact, they made 2. Nicholas lost about 100,000 soldiers to the encirclement. Nicholas doesn't want anything like this happening again. And now there are mass surrenders. And the girls have sent Genesis' army further south, where the northern, Nicholas' soldiers were in the north. When those northern soldiers receive the news, they decide to actually make a small retreat south and west at the same time in order to make the front line shorter, thus they could send more soldiers. And Genesis' advance was inevitably stopped and then actually pushed back slightly over the next few days. Nicholas had suffered a lot of casualties doing this. But Nicholas's capital was all the way over here. The girls were nowhere close, but Genesis was ready for the second phase of the attack. Genesis made a smaller spearhead. Once again, Nicholas attempted a counterattack, but it didn't do a lot. So, Nicholas's northern forces were now being offered to surrender. Nicholas doesn't want them surrendering. Once again, Nicholas attempts a desperate counterattack. But with winter coming, the girls might want to stop attacking. But Nicholas's forces further north hadn't been pushed out yet. The girls just didn't concentrate on it. But then, the girls finally attempted to cross the river in one place. Genesis sent approximately 100,000 soldiers across the river. And they managed to go behind some of Nicholas's soldiers, supported by some of the advisors, approximately 20 to 40,000 soldiers on the field. Nicholas didn't stand a chance. Although Eliza's soldiers offered to hold the river, and the breach had to cross the river. Although it was greatly reduced, they still held out. At the same time, this allowed Nicholas to make small gains at a time. Nicholas managed to pushing through and capturing a small fort. Nicholas made advance after advance after advance. But these fortresses were all too small. And soon Nicholas's forces across the river were also trying to keep up. Soon Eliza's forces were able to push east. This had to send more soldiers to the sector. And Ariel's forces was acting with some soldiers from here to help. Nicholas's main defensive line has been broken. Ah! Here's what's going back to the
delicious flavors.
Yeah. Anyways, that's the war. Now the Jets have made a major breakthrough. Just pushed right past Nicholas's lines. It's at night. This is how they made a giant spearhead. Approximately 120,000 soldiers. About 25,000 managed to reach the sea and cut Nicholas's army roughly in half. About 1.3 million over here. 500,000 over this way. And just 200,000 up here. I say halfway because a lot of the soldiers were still defending back here in this area. Soon though, there are 3 different command sections: the east, north, and west. North sector surrendered almost instantly. Eastern sector, well, it held out for a little bit more. Until the girls offered peace. Before they surrounded a lot of units, they accepted. Nicholas himself offered to surrender on one condition: he gets to keep the heartland. The girl said yes. Noodles were decided as the front line. North. north of the river. And then on the river. And then this land up here. And then Genesis agreed to give up land in return for money. The rest of the boys lost some lands. Nicholas prior to this was much bigger. His economy was mostly intact. Soon there was a massive drawdown when it came to soldiers. That's it for the war. Bye.